Hello and welcome back. I'm Mar28 and this is episode 3 of Beyond Earth. So the last time we were here, I had just established some outlier cities, which are now doing quite well if I do say so myself. We're just currently finishing up some roads to and from them. Yeah, sure, we do open borders. Our health situation is getting a little bit better, but we're still not quite where we were before we started. Though I do have a few more buildings to build in these cities that should help that a bit. Plus, we now get some new research stuff. So right now, the main thing I'm looking for is going to be something that's, well, actually, let's do something different. Let's see what the advisors suggest. So organics. Alright, for military wants organics, science wants bionics. Tell you what, let's actually go with science and go for bionics, though robotics would be really useful. Yeah, let's go for bionics. After we get bionics, let's actually go ahead and research. Alright. See, we have to go to robotics to get the tac jet. And then nanotech. Alright. So far, I think 2 foreign power. Oh, why are they starving? Alright. You know what to do, ship. Alright, so like Richport so far, they're doing good. They've almost caught up on all the building stuff they need. At this point, we are pretty much making stuff that is a boost to science. Yeah, we also need to get a worker down here to start improving the tiles this guy has. Oh, and we get a virtue. So let's see, we can go for alternative markets, which I think will pass. Profiteering. Plus half health for every trade unit under your command. I would help a little bit, not much though. Plus 25% production towards orbital units. That's pretty nice. Creative class. Earn extra culture equal to 30% of net positive health. I have no net positive health. Each city tile generates quarter science for every population. That's interesting. Go for the laboratory apprentice. It's about a 10 boost to science. It's not bad. It is, however, time to end of the turn.
Robots do not complain, question, or rest.
Alright. We can now make some air units, which is actually a long time coming. I should have researched that sooner. And we can finally put this carrier to use. Alright, so I want you to come over here, and I want you to stay on alert. I think that's actually the weakest faction in the game is spying on me, and I'm not doing so good myself. So it's kind of sad. Alright. Tell you what, let's actually go for the auto plant. Can that guy make roads outside of my faction? It looks like. Alert. Okay, I need you to actually make some stuff now. Do an auto plant. Can I queue stuff up from this screen if I like hit shift or something? Doesn't look like it. Let's bring up the big menu. Production queue active. So I would actually like you to make some tac jets. And then you can go back to research. Certainly we'll do open borders. I I can then get past your territory and see what else is there. Nope, we're not giving you anything. Or fighting for you. I think this is actually like the Belome is the strongest faction on the map, and they just happen to be going for the supremacy route, so I don't really want to agitate them too terribly much. Alright, there it is. And that's out of range to be attacked. Who is this? Alright. Let's go for the network. As soon as we get this worker down here finish the road, we'll get him to do some tile improvements. First up, we definitely got to make this titanium mine. Oh, and they also should make the auto plant. That reminds me, I need to queue it up here for Jabooba as well. Go for a repair facility. It's highly unlikely they're going to be making land units, but still, why not? So much intrigue. Alright, so this is a trade vessel. Go ahead and go to Pambella. You may as well make the planetarium. Intrigue level in Jabooba has increased. They're no longer targeting the capital. Alright, let's see which of my cities has the best production rates. Take 5 turns to make the deep space. Can I just purchase it? I could if I had the materials. Requires 2 petroleum and 1 ferroxite. I have neither. Alright, so I need to get that refinery set up. Is there actually any petroleum near this main bit here, or do I need to concentrate effort? Yeah, I need to go over here. Let's buy that tile. Confirm. Purchase, and we'll get a worker over here. It's not worth the time it would take to ship one across. What the heck is that? Oh, it's a satellite. Alright, we can get additional trade routes from auto plants, or we can get energy. Let's go for trade routes. They will net a much, much greater return than the actual one energy would. Hopefully those guys don't, like, kill me. Alright, so what I want this to do is to rebase on the carrier. And for now, just go to alert. I don't know how many tac jets I can put on a carrier. I'm hoping more than 1. They offer me 4 favor for about 500 energy. No. It's nothing like saying we'll owe you when you have no intention to repay it. Okay, now what is blockading them? Oh, that's what's blockading them. Don't give me the tac jet. I need the carrier. So apparently that Kraken has a ability to attack air. How does that work? Interception by fighter or anti-air with boost damage. Okay, Krakens have air defense. Okay, there goes that bright idea. We'll just tell it to do air intercept. So that was a bad idea, actually. On a plan. Sure, we'll work together. I love the part where they ask me to please wait. Alright. Rebase. Oh, that's out of range, maybe? Let's get a little bit closer. I keep doing that. Tac jet. Rebase. So no, it'll only take a single tac jet. Well, that's next to useless. We'll go ahead and send it over here and tell them to, you keep an alert. Alright. I really don't think I need the planetarium, but I mean, we'll do it anyway. Someone has made a resurrection device. That's absolutely terrifying. Okay, so apparently it's gone. We'll keep it on alert, though. Attack! Alright, so Pabella has finally caught all the way back up. It does need to make a biofuel plant, which would be a nice little boost to energy. However, we need to first actually create a work barge there, which is not going to happen until we have another worker. In the interest of just saving time, let's make a worker. Nope, we want no part of that.
Nothing is too small. Nobody is insignificant. The biggest trees grow from the smallest seeds.
Alright, so we can choose some research now. We couldn't craft this if we wanted to. It requires 12 purity, but it is a fairly powerful thing. Wow. I still want it. Look at this. I have 3 purity. I think the others are like to 10 now, so I've not done terribly good investments. Alright, so let's go ahead and go for artificial intelligence. So the petroleum oil is good. Is it being worked? It is being worked, so I have petroleum now, and I have titanium. So that means I can actually come right on over here and use some of my 7,000 energy. I need fraxite. Poop. I can come over here and use some of my 7,000 energy. Get a worker. You... Wrong worker. No, I don't want you to tell you to... Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay, you go to the paddock. You come over here before you get halfway across the ocean. Stay on alert. Okay, who needs production chosen? Nano pasture. We are willing to forgive. Okay, make a barge there. You come on over here and make a Phyrexite mine. Attack. Oh yeah, we definitely got to get this place caught up. It's not been doing so great. Let's see, who are you? What are you harvesting? You're harvesting the oil, which is good. They really want us to get this for food. And they're doing this one right now. Let's buy that tile. Yeah, we'll buy that. And we'll buy that as well. I think of immediate use is going to be, let's see, it is working that and it is working this one. Let's go over here and make this into a plantation. It'll get me 2 more food. Refuse. I should be able to refuse 1 or 2 times without it being too terribly bad for us. Alright, so we can get +2 orbital coverage from neoplanetariums. I'm assuming that's range at which we can deploy the actual satellites. Or increase production time. Honestly, I've not used the satellites too much, which is probably a problem. A unit needs orders. Stand alert. Is there anything that you can make now? I said make, not purchase. Alright. Yeah, make the nano pasture. That Kraken will not leave us alone. And again, go to alert. You should have gotten another level by now. You've been doing serious work. We get a virtue. Alright, so we can get cohesive values, which is minus 10% culture needed for new virtues, which is actually pretty neat. If we do that, we'll be able to get community medicine, which is +1 health for every 6 population in a city, which is actually really nice. And we can also get networked data links, which is minus 40% silence penalty for a number of cities. Let's go ahead and check this out real quick. How much of a penalty are we getting from cities? It's actually not showing. Yeah, let's go for cohesive values.
Cognition in the human brain.
Please die. Okay, so that worker is almost done there. Make a nano pasture. And now we get more research. Okay. Phasal transporter orbital unit enables units to perform a one-way phasal teleport from any friendly city to any affected tile. What? That's awesome. From any friendly city to any affected tile. That's one heck of a way to move an army. Holy cow. Let's go for the mobile lev for now. Alright, so we got the plantation there. We're getting food. Let's go ahead and get the float stone quarry set up. And you are doing good work there. We just need to make a little thing on the Ressilon. Refuse. Sorry. I am not giving them anything. Choose production. Biofuel plant. Fantastic. Alright, so is this done? It looks to be done. Let's come over here. Purchase. City Tile already has an immobile unit such as an idle trader or unlaunched orbital unit awaiting your orders, so it cannot purchase. So what is here? Marine. Oh, stop that. So this is just looking for units that don't have orders. It's not exactly what we want. We want what else is stationed here. There we go, miasmic repulsor. Yeah, we'll get rid of the miasma in this area. And we'll buy that. Alert and make a paddock. So this is 1 food, 1 production right now. That would make it 2 food, 2 production, 2 culture. It would cost 6 energy though. Add a generator. Actually, wait, does the generator replace it or does it add it? I think it might replace. Oh, we're gonna lose. They just made the Emancipation Gate. That means that they're getting ready to go for the Supremacy Victory. That's not good stuff. I would need to field a serious attack against them, and I don't know where it is. It's probably right around here. Yeah, we're basically screwed. Hey, we've got culture. Alright, so I think this map is going to be coming to a close fairly soon, actually, because I have no chance in defeating them. So I tell you what, I will go ahead and I will, I'll see how this plays out, and I'll join back up with you. If this goes the way that it happens, I think it's going to happen, we might want to go ahead and make a new map and maybe play a little bit more intelligently on my part. Okay, so I've been playing a little bit further to this, and it does look like the way things are shaping up. The strongest faction's going to pull it up here. The strongest faction right now, Ark, who is now openly hostile to me for some reason, they have the Emancipation Gate, which means that we're pretty much going to guarantee that they're going to win any round here. So what I think I'm going to do, rather than play something I know is going to result in me just losing anyway, I'm thinking it might be a good just go ahead, resign, and then try this one more time with maybe a little bit better of a layout. Because it doesn't take too much to just retire. I'll tell you what, let's save the game. Alright, and then retire. I'm going to admit defeat now, and I tell you what, I don't really want to waste too much time playing something I know I'm going to lose.
We thought ourselves invincible. We, who survived Earth's darkest hour and led humanity's charge across the universe. We, who in hope and desperation made our home amongst the stars. We, who sought only to survive, and through that survival achieve greatness. We thought ourselves invincible. We were wrong.
Alright. But I tell you what we are going to do. We are going to go ahead and start up another map. This time, perhaps maybe get a better starting condition. We were on Mercury. We'll leave it on Mercury. I mean, that's pretty much the normal. Definitely not doing Apollo. So Mercury, it's quick, good. Map size standard. Let's actually do a smaller map size. Let's go for a small. Except, let's see, for who we were going to be. Polystralia, it was actually pretty nice, but it wasn't too terribly useful for how I ended up actually playing. In general, once you get past most of this stuff, I think I'm going to go with they're really all not that useful to me. Oh, that stinks. Tell you what, just go random. And before I had gone for the refugees, which was the additional food, while it was useful, it was not nearly as useful as I had hoped it would be. What would be useful, though, since I was running into issues for health, I'm thinking artist would be useful, as would engineers. Let's go for artist, though. And we had the tectonic scanners, which were kind of neat, though they weren't terribly useful, to be honest. No, we'll go with that again. And I did like starting off immediately with pioneering. See, there are advanced orders. Let's see what these are. Okay, so this one has no oceans. Oceanic world populated by medium small islands. It's an archipelago. Equatorial. Rapidly spinning world with bulging equator, day-night cycle much shorter than Earth. Massive continents hold deep wilderness interiors, rich resources, and thickly populated with indigenous life. Mu RAF. Tidally locked in orbit around a weak star. The south is blistering desert. Sun never sets. The north is perpetually frozen darkness. Oh, that's lovely. Rogel Centaurus. Arid world orbiting closest star solar system. No. So these are made for multiplayers. Tau Ceti D. Planet of seas and archipelagos with a wealth of resources and booming biodiversity. Tell you what, I don't want any of those really. Let's just go for a regular map. Let's go for McFall 14B. And start. Even though we are starting a new map, this is actually going to be for another episode. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave a message below, and as always, have a good day. And maybe this time we'll have a better go.